So now I'm going to use the Envirotex Lite pour on. I got the 16 ounce, it's supposed to cover 48 square feet, which this is a 45 inch area. But of course, you know, I have to flip it over. This is already dry to touch pretty much. You know, it will be by the time I get done. I'm not really worried about too much. You're not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna have it on my little aluminum table here. And I'm gonna go according to the instructions. There's a little YouTube video that I can probably link to that will, from some ladies that use this a lot to show you how to mix it if you've never done it before. So anyway, but I got the, we've got the resin and then the hardener. And you mix them, you pour them separately, mix them into 1 cup. Anyway, I got my paint stirrers, foam brushes I'm gonna use. I'm trying to finish taping off the label. Yeah, the labels make it look more like a Beyblade Stadium, and we will go from there. Okay, so again, you know, I'm using this tape. I used the red yesterday to just run a stripe across here, not knowing, because I'm not the, I guess I'm not the best Beyblade dad in the world, but that's just a little scratch and stuff. Anyway, I ran red instead of blue, but it's the textures, and he can get something a little bit different. But I'm going to, I did these red stripes just did it by hand, just picked where basically I measured it using my old measuring stick. Couldn't find my measuring tape, and if y'all saw in here you would understand. But anyway, I've got this, just the center line here. I found that was center, and then between these 2 lines for this particular fire pit was the center. So I got a good center there. What I'm gonna do is now find a round surface, probably a bowl. I'm gonna put right around here, and I'm gonna line that with the blue tape. All right, so I'm back, and I got me just a Tupperware bowl. This is a 7-inch bowl. You can either tell here, or you can just measure it, and you'll measure, of course, this inner lip, as you can tell. Measure it from up here, because I'm going to run a dry erase marker around here, so that's what I'll use the tape with. But before I do that, since this is 7 inches in diameter, I'm going to measure. I'll measure, you know, because half of 7 is 3.5. So I'm going to go. I'm going to make little marks here, 3.5 inches out, and so I can make that, just so I can know where to position the bowl and keep it positioned right while I'm taping. I'm sorry, while I outline with just a dry erase marker. I'm gonna outline the bowl, and then I'll have my tape marker. So I measured up, put a little dot. You might be able to see it right there, 3.5 inches from the center. Now I'm just gonna hold this, and I'm gonna go around it with my pen. All right. Well, I said Sharpie. It's actually, sorry, dry erase. You don't want to get, because it does this, you don't want to have that left for your spouse to find, so, you know, because it just, anyway, it rubs, it's supposed to, yeah, it rubs right off. Yep, so anyway, so I had to clean that up. And again, this right here would rub right off too. You know, it looks a little off a little bit. It seems to be just a tad off, but you know what, by the time you tape, it really won't matter, because the blue tape is going to cover that circle. And I'll make sure that, so it wasn't, it could have been just the angle of my pen or whatever, but it's going to be pretty daggone close. Okay, so that sucked. Yeah, I couldn't get it round like I wanted to. So what I'll do though is we'll probably make a square, something like that, something cool, maybe 2 squares on diagonal, to make a diamond looking shape or something. So anyway, it's the thought that counts. All right, so I got that, and I'm going to just use a little blade knife, try to press it right up against the edge there, so I can make a good cut just right along here, and peel the blue back. And after that, I'm gonna try, see if I can clean this up a little bit. and then I'm gonna do the epoxy, see what happens.